Hello, it's Edmund and Lucy here, and welcome back to another Narnia review video. Today I'm going to be discussing merchandise. I'm going to do this in two parts. I'm going to go over all merchandise that I own related to Narnia, and then I'm going to do in part two, I'm going to talk about merchandise that I know exists, but I don't have. So it's essentially all the other merchandise that you can get. So obviously these are probably good videos to watch if you're a Narnia collector. So essentially, you've obviously seen in my previous videos, I own the 7 books. Obviously I've got Magician's Nephew there. So obviously this is talking about merchandise I own. Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Horse and His Boy. Prince Caspian. Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Silver Chair. And The Last Battle. So obviously there's 7 books. I know that it's all different art styles. There is various other art styles on the covers you can get, so I've sort of got a mix of obviously the movies and the old styles. So essentially they're the 7 books excuse me, that I own. I don't own a lot of merchandise, but I'm just going to talk about obviously the merchandise that I do own. Let me just move these. Right, so my next ones is, I've got The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, the PlayStation 2 game, so obviously the video game. I will be discussing these in a future video as well. I'm going to do these separate, obviously reviewing them and whatnot. The only issue with it is that my PS2 controller is currently broke, so I'm not sure if I can actually use my PS2. I mean, the console works, it's just the controller, so until I get that sorted, I probably won't be able to do the reviews for these, but I will be doing them in the near future. So I've obviously got Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, the video game, and I also have Prince Caspian, the video game. Both games I've completed, pretty much. You know, both games are really good. Obviously moving on, I've got obviously Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, the 1967 TV serial, episode 8. Now, as I explained in obviously my review for this, I found out about the episode on Narnia Web. So I found the episode obviously on YouTube, and I put it onto a disc because I wanted it for my DVD collection. I know it's not the complete, obviously it's not the complete 10 episodes, but it's still part of Narnia. You know, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Narnia. I just want to express as well that I'm not really a Narnia collector. I mean, as long as I've got the movies, the books, and probably the movie companions, I'm happy. Obviously, I do know a number of people. There's a YouTuber called Goosebumps, #1 Aussie fan, and he is a full-on Goosebumps collector. He's collected pretty much everything, like all the movie merch, all the 90s merch. He's got several copies of all the Goosebumps books. You know, he's got like 2 bedrooms full of stuff. I mean, I'd love to collect everything in Narnia, but I'm not really a Narnia like collector as such. I'm more of a DVD person, film person. So as long as I've got the films, I'm happy, and probably the books. Just to clarify that. So yeah, obviously I've got the episode 8, the Triumph of the Witch. I needed that in my collection for my DVD collection essentially. So I've also got the BBC adaptations of Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, Dawn Treader, Silver Chair, and it's obviously the 4-disc collector's box set. I did originally have the VHS of the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I can't remember what happened to it. I think I got rid of it because I found out that obviously there were other adaptations. So I think once I found out that, it was pointless having it on both VHS and DVD. So obviously I've got Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, you know, obviously the Disney version, which is the 2-disc edition. I've also got Prince Caspian. These you've obviously seen before if you've seen me with Narnia reviews. So this is obviously the 2-disc edition as well. And unfortunately, yes, I do own Voyage of the Dawn Treader. As much as I don't like the film, you know, obviously me being a big film collector, DVD person, I had to get it essentially and to join my Narnia movies. So I've only got 2 more merchandise things left, which I'm quickly going to talk about as well, which you guys might have seen possibly. I haven't really talked about, I might really show them on camera. So I've got Lion the Witch Wardrobe, the official movie companion. As you can see, it's pretty bad condition. There's a page that's actually ripped out of this as well. You know, it's got a big fold down the middle, if you can see as well. So it's in pretty bad condition, but I do have it. You know, obviously movie companions, if you don't know, it obviously tells you how the movie were made, you know, obviously when they were filming, behind the scenes sort of stuff like that. And obviously me being a big film fan, I picked this up. I do know there is a Prince Caspian movie one as well, but I haven't got it yet. So I've got that, and I've got the Prince Caspian, the annual 2009. So obviously this is essentially, it gives you a brief description of obviously the film. It's like a mini story, and then there's obviously puzzles and stuff in there as well. This is much better condition than my movie companion, I mean. But yeah, that's pretty much all the merchandise I own. I don't own a lot, which might be surprising to some people. As much as I absolutely love Narnia. I will love Narnia forever, but you know, I'm not really a big Narnia collector. I mean, obviously there's people out there that've probably got everything. You know, there is some merchandise. I've obviously looked up other merchandise, and there's some that I really do want. There's some that I didn't even know existed, which I'll talk about as well. But I'll talk about that in part 2. But yeah, this video is just about the merchandise I personally own. So quickly going over, you know, stuff like that. So that's basically it for part 1 of this video. So part 2, we'll be talking about other merchandise. I've obviously done my research. And I'll be talking about other merchandise that I know exists, that I know is out there, that I've seen on obviously people's YouTube videos, or stuff that I know exists anyway. So thank you for watching. Consider liking or subscribing. And further in.